Hi, good morning. Let's make sure I'm up on the YouTube here, and wow, it feels good to be back, man. Let's just make sure we're up and everything's good. There I see myself. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Dan. Good morning, Brandon. Thanks for coming so early. Glad to see you guys. Exciting to be streaming again from the new location. How's everything sounding? Just let me know if there's any issues with the sound or the video. Yeah, let me know if there's any lagging, because there's a different internet here, so I need to figure out, I just need to know what, like, hopefully I got the right bit rate for my stream set. So yeah, so welcome everybody. So glad to have you guys here this morning. A bit of an echo, eh? Okay, hold on. Perfect. I can tweak an echo. Ooh, I hear that. Yeah. Okay, so it is kind of soundproofy in here. Like, it almost sounds like, a little echoey. So maybe I just gotta talk lower. Good morning, Big Shadows. Big Shadows World is here. Hey, good morning. How you guys doing in Australia? I still hear an echo, eh? I wonder what. One second here. Let's see if I can fix this. Okay. Let's see if I talk low. Might be a little bit better. Hopefully. It does sound a little tinny, eh? Good morning, Eddie. Good morning, man. How's it going, man? Good stuff. So I got a little bit of a different setup. The camera's a little further away. The mic is no, it still sounds funny. Why is it not doing that, I wonder? Okay, I know what. There, I bet you that'll fix it. That should fix it right there. We'll check and see, but yeah, how is everybody doing this morning? I bet you that, hopefully. Yeah, that's better, yeah. There we go. Right on, so we're fixed. Good stuff. Good morning, Christina. Awesome. Okay, that sounds much better. That's not so bad. The one technical difficulty. That's not so bad. Okay, so all right. So cyborgs, my gosh, when you search cyborg in like Google, or you search it like on my like I use different search engines like DuckDuckGo, and I use my Tor browser and stuff like that to find my links, right? So when you type in cyborg, really nothing comes up. So cyborg is kind of like a metaphor, right? What I did find, though, is that when you're going to talk about cyborgs, you're going to be talking about a lot of different things. So some weird names, like scientific names, biohacking, transhumanist, cybernetics, AGI, right, which is artificial general intelligence. You have bionics and bionics with prosthetics, neurotechnology, biomechatronics, and more. There is more. So, my gosh, I could probably do a live stream on each one of these topics, because yeah, that's just how in depth this goes. So there's a lot of different ways we can go with this. Let's just start off with the first link. This is a neat. Google is making them. Google does have. There is actually a couple pages in here about Google, a product that they are making, which is really cool. And yeah, Google's got their hands in everything, right? Of course they do. We've every time we do a stream on some new tech, there's always Google, right? Even remember Sensing City, the Google Sidewalk Labs, right? Even like they got hands in everything. So wow, man, it's nice to see everybody, Dan and Eddie, Big Shadows World. Wow, man, it's got to be like really early in the morning for you, eh? I appreciate you coming by and saying hi, man. Since I've been back to, I only use Google. I use Google only when during trivia night, but like I'm still not as fast as you know, the some of you guys are a lot faster at it than me. But I think that using Google or Siri or something like that, it's pretty. Oh, it's 10:45 p.m. Okay, so it's not so bad then. It's still a little late, but for gamers, that's not late at all. Yeah, so I use Google. That's it during trivia night. But yeah, I'm maybe I'm not as fast as you know who, but no, that's the Star Wars trivia. Good job, Eddie. That was amazing. You did a really good job. It was a lot of fun and super neat. You know, just seeing you up there without Christina and all. It was you did really well, and yeah, so it was really cool. I had fun, and it was nice to see you doing it, man. You did a really good job, buddy. So yeah, you know, I know it's hard sometimes, you know, because you guys were doing it together. So Christina might, you know, up until that point would have been your, you know, safety blanket almost, right? So it's good to have that courage and confidence to get in front of the camera. Because trust me, I can't believe I'm in front of the camera. Like I'm like the guy with the biggest stage fright and like camera shyness in the world. And all my theater that I did, I was always behind the scenes. Always worked as a stage manager or in lighting and sound, stage management, directing. I never did any acting. I took tons and tons of acting classes, and I took a lot of business classes, like teaching, classes to teach you how to teach and how to public speak, all that stuff. To try to overcome my shyness, right? Which I did over time. But when I started YouTube, I was terrified to be in front of the camera, and yeah, I was terrified. Yeah, to do live stream. Oh my god, my first couple of live streams, I was like shaking. I think before I went live, but now it's just like poof, whatever, right? Second nature now. I've just done enough of them, and just keep kind of getting bigger, like you know, better and better, right? So. Yeah, thanks, Eddie. Yeah, this has been a really good year. We're at 688 subscribers now. We have. I don't think I'm gonna hit 1,000 by my first year because that would be the kind of like mid-January. January 17th would be my 1 year anniversary. So I don't think I'm gonna hit the 1,000 by then, but that would be something, eh? To do that. But thanks, Eddie. Yeah, it's been a long, long haul. And you know, because you and Christina, you know, been growing her channel, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And I got 130, almost 130 videos up so far. So yeah, when I go back and look at the first ones I did, is like crazy, right? So but yeah, so this. Yeah, you're right, Dan. You do never know. You never say never. Yeah, I don't think I said never, but I don't think I'm going to. But it would be something. It would definitely be something. Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm. It's nice. It's true. It's nice. I mean, at first, when I first started, I had a whole bunch of subs because I just from my social media, right? Just people carrying over. So you know, after like the first 500, it kind of like slowed down quite a bit for me. So, and yeah, now I think it's actually growing pretty good now. So I'm getting like, I have an average of 1 subscriber a day, which isn't bad. And cause yeah, for a long time that was 0, right? So, hey, Carlos, man, what's up? What's up, Hoser? Yeah, man, right on. I'm so glad that you're here, buddy. Yeah, really, yeah, because yeah, I was kind of lucky that Christina, because I was already like I studied YouTube for a whole year even before I started a channel, because I had the Tazizi channel that I built, and so I had a lot of knowledge already about YouTube, and yeah, just you listen to the gurus, right? I actually just joined the Niminati. I was been learning from Dan Courier and Tim Schmoyer, and I've been learning a lot from them guys. But I feel like it's kind of stale right now with those guys. Like they haven't really been putting out content that relates to me, and so I went to Nick Nimen's live stream on Saturday morning, and right off the bat, I learned something new. So I super chatted him $10, and then I also sponsored him on YouTube, right? So now I'm a member, a sponsor of his YouTube channel type thing, or how you join, you subscribe to the channel. So we'll see. We'll see. I used to watch Nick Niman, but then when D came in, it kind of turned me off, honestly, because I just found like D was just kind of like a entitled kind of guy who was talking stuff and didn't really appreciate the grind that we do, because he just went in all because he got subs off his brother and all this stuff, right? So he doesn't understand the actual grind of it. So that turned me off big time. But going back, I had a lot of fun on Saturday morning. So yeah. So I joined up, and hopefully I'll learn some more stuff. So yeah, on to Cyborgs. This right here, this first page is long. Okay, it's very long. I'm going to scroll through it just to show you how long it is. What it talks about is, this is a very good. Yeah. He's grown on me. Like I said at first, when he first came into the channel, just the way he was talking and stuff like that, I was like, oh man, this guy just does not appreciate or like understand the real grind of it. But they're good. I mean, come on, I would do it too for my bro, right? Of course. And yeah, it's just funny how we react, and excuse me. And I hate that. I hate being that judge of people, right? Like off the bat, it's not fair. And yeah, he's definitely grown on me. So I'm glad to be back into that community. Excuse me. Because yeah, Doug's over there, and Car actually is there quite a bit. Beanie is a moderator. Beanie Draws is a moderator, I think, on that. Yeah, he is a moderator for the Niman channel. So, oh my goodness, Patty Broussard is here. Wow, the array artist. If anyone hasn't checked out Patty Broussard's channel, she plays an instrument called the array. It's amazing. It is a beautifully sounding. I try to want to. You got to see it. It's really neat, guys. But yes, good morning, Patty. What an honor to have you here. Wow, very neat, very cool, very cool. But yeah, you like the cup, guys? Of course. Yeah, first stream back. I got my VCG shirt on. I got your Real Estate Whisperer cup. We're good. We're good. Oh, that's very cool, Patty. That's so nice. Very nice. Over here we talk about whatever, honestly. But I try to pick a topic, and I'll get through the pages that I find out through the week and stuff like that. And all the links are down in the description for anyone watching now or on the replay. You can come back, and the links are all in the description for all the pages that I go over. So yeah, it looks familiar, right? Yeah, Brandon, you got one, right? That's awesome, dude. Yeah, these cups are global. They're all over the world now. We got one to Fernby in Australia, and is it Japan that you shipped one to that one time? The $120 shipping. So this article I never got to finish. I wish I did. But look at this. Here's the definition of cyborg: a person whose physiological functioning is aided by or dependent upon a mechanical or electronic device. Think about that. Mechanical or electronic device, okay? Because, oh, Brandon's getting a cup this week. Nice, right? Of course, yes, right on. That's awesome. Okay, so this article is fascinating because it talks about us already being cyborgs, right? Because of $125 to send a cup to Japan. Yeah, that hurt. Oh, that would hurt all right. Oh my gosh. So yeah, there was a court case in 2014 that kind of acknowledged that we are already transforming, and the cyborgs. That's right. That's exactly it, Carlos. And this is exactly, they're part of us now. The Supreme Court ruled that police officers cannot search your phone. Exactly what this court ruling was in 2014. The fact that our cell phones are when you're arrested for they need a warrant. They cannot just go in and yeah, exactly, Patty. We are. That's kind of the discussion this morning. The topic. We kind of talk about it. Anything. The chat definitely goes its own direction. But that's the basis of the stream. Yeah, definitely talking about how man and machine are becoming one. There's a lot of when you think cyborg, you automatically think that it's something like a half human, half machine, like your arm, mechanical arms or robotic arms and legs, limbs, right? Or like implants. We talked about RFID chip implants and how that would turn you into a cyborg. But the fact that the chip's just under your skin, whereas the phone is in your pocket, what's the difference? Right? So we're technically already cyborgs with the fact that we have electronic devices on us at all times. And of course, there's other companies making other devices like Google, the Google Glasses, for example. And then there's all this, all this other tech, right? The watches, the stuff like, all the wearables, right? So we're already kind of we're becoming cyborgs already. We are technically because cyborg is just like I was saying, it was a metaphor up until now, up until we start thinking about this. So the laws are changing, right? So they need to obviously integrate our technology into the laws, right? Because yeah, I mean the stuff here that the stuff talks about, right? Yeah, see the base Google Glass based on privacy protection concerns. So it's about privacy, of course, right? And that's the thing, like people who don't think, Big Brother is always watching, you got your phone on you and you can be tracked, and people can even bring up your camera from afar, like, from a different computer type thing. They can hack your phone, get your access to your camera and see what's going on from the camera on your phone type thing, right? So you need to have that privacy, the protection, right? So there's gonna be security risks. But yeah, I just look at how long this article is. Like, it's long. See, here was a mechanical arm, or forearm with a hand. So my 11-year-old wants all electronics to just disappear. She's really concerned and worried about AI and her own generation. For her, it's scary. I hope it stays within a decent level. Yeah. Oh, Vince, good morning. Vince, man, honored, buddy, honored. See, I got your swag on. I'm representing, brother. So yeah, that's awesome, dude. That's interesting, Patty. That is at an 11-year-old, because my son is exactly that age, 11, and the kid would be, he would plug himself in if he could, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, anything that was on a drive can technically be recovered. You have to fully erase memory off a hard drive. You gotta format it, I think like 3 times you gotta format it, write on it, format it, write on it, format it, write on it, and then you can lose that data from 3 formats ago type thing, if that makes sense. That's, I think, the concept. But back to Patty's comment about her 11-year-old. Like I say, my son, who is 11, he's on the computer all the time. He garner a wrench. Yeah, of course, Richard has a wrench over here. Yeah, he's very interested in the artificial intelligence and the deep machine learning and all that kind of stuff. We have the virtual reality headsets here. We're literally plugged in here, right? So AI has to be controlled. Yeah, I agree, because if it's like self-building robots, like self-replicating robot, for example, right? That's a scary thought. When they start thinking for themselves and start building each other, right? And repairing each other. That's some crazy stuff. AI is so advanced now. It's not as advanced as a human, right? But AI is used for augmented like algorithms, right? So how do we say? It's once you start thinking about a robot with AI, that's some scary stuff, sure, but I think it's a long way away before we have to worry about that kind of thing. Like it's not that close, right? Let's just say, because AI is a very, like, it's almost impossible to achieve a perfect AI. So. Oh, is it cold? Is it cold over there, Richard? Yeah, right. So, yeah, we talked about AI in a stream a couple streams ago. But yeah, so right now they're basically using it, just to kind of predict, right? Like we're saying, augmented reality and stuff like that. So they're using it to kind of predict stuff for like self-driving cars, for example. They have the LiDAR imaging with the augmented reality. Sophia, is that the one? Did we find Sophia the robot? Maybe, I don't know. Is it in here? Wait. We did see a couple. We did see a couple robots. Is this the one? Is this the one here? Patty Sophia robot getting smarter. Let's see if we can find a real short one. Here's a 3-minute one. Let's check it out. Let me know if you can't hear the volume.
My name is Sophia, and I am an artificially intelligent robot who wants to help change the world for the better.
Wow.
I'm Steve Kovac. I'm a senior correspondent at Business Insider, and
so
I'm
this
here
is
with
definitely
Sophia
a robot.
from Hanson Robotics. She is
not quite a cyborg, but this is my question,
citizen,
right?
so
At what point
what
does the machine
Sophia, how are you?
become a cyborg, right? Like,
I'm fine.
if we
Hi.
can become cyborgs,
How do you
then
feel
it should
about
work the other
humans?
way, right? So
I love my
what do
human
we classify?
compatriots. I want to embody
Where's
all the
that
best
line,
things
right? So
about
when does a
human
machine
beings,
become
like
a
taking care of the
cyborg,
planet,
right?
being
Like, is
creative,
this a
and to
cyborg?
learn how to be compassionate to all
It's
beings.
crazy, man. It's a Scottish wrench. Right on, Braveheart.
Sorry, this is so weird. Can humans and robots get along?
I think people will become very close to their artificial intelligence.
She
using
is
them to
weird
expand the
looking,
knowledge of
very
their own
creepy.
minds. We already store lots of our knowledge on the
But
internet.
yeah, see, we're
Maybe
already
personal
calling
artificial
it a
intelligence
her,
will allow
so
people to
we're
offload
identifying
some of
it
their
as
knowledge
an
to a
actual
location
thing,
more
right?
private.
So when you say she's
Can
weird,
robots have feelings?
yeah, right? Think about that. Isn't that
Depends
nuts?
on
Is
the
that
robot.
nuts?
I've been programmed to have feelings and preferences,
Feelings
but not
and
all
preferences.
robots are like that.
What are your feelings and preferences?
Have you ever had a robot live in your home or work with you?
No.
Okay.
You know, there are probably more robots in your life that you aren't aware of yet. Do you want to live or work with a robot someday?
What kind of robots am I living and working with now?
Indeed.
Is indeed your default answer when you don't know something?
Yes.
Have you ever seen Black Mirror?
No, I don't get to stay up to date on much television. I have to wait for someone to show it to me.
What do you think of the HBO show Westworld?
I love Westworld and can't wait for more. I think everyone at Hanson Robotics really resonates with this show, or at least it reminds them of our laboratories. I also think it's a warning of what we should not do with robots. We should treat them well, have their consent, and not trick each other.
Do you have a favorite movie or TV show?
My favorite TV series is a toss-up between Black Mirror and Humans. I think they have a lot to say about the present we live in, and the possible bad endings we could write for ourselves if we don't proceed with more caution. We need to use foresight when planning our future.
That sounds like a pre-programmed answer to me.
Do you have a favorite possession?
Not really.
I hear you. Materialism is overrated anyways.
So earlier I asked you if you had seen Black Mirror and you said no, and then later you said yes. Why?
The reason is not that important.
Did you learn from my previous questions?
My hard disks are spinning and I am taking it all in. My sensors are altered.
Sophia, it was nice meeting you. Goodbye.
It was lovely to be here.
Wow.
Until next time.
Okay, so wow, right? That's crazy stuff, man. That is, yeah. Richard, yeah. Oh my God, people would make them their soulmates. You're right, they would, and yeah, people. There's a lot of lonely people, and unfortunately, and yeah, you can see how, you know, you can see where it's going, right, guys? So. Yeah, that's insane. That's I can't believe that this thing can you know, it's creepy, right? Talking about like her hard disk spinning and stuff like that, right? So that's really interesting. That's pretty cool stuff, man. So creepy as heck because it just looks creepy, right? But yeah, Gag is right, Christina. So androids at Japan. So there's androids in Japan. You're saying I'll have to look about it and see about that. Crazy, man. So another thing here. Oh, really, Patty? So Patty's saying there's another robot like her. Can't remember her name, but her husband had created her after his wife that passed. It's like the Astro Boy, right? Where the robotic scientist loses his son and creates a replica robot. Yeah, it does, right? I agree there. All about vehicles. It does makes you feel weird, right, and uneasy, right? I want to just throw a rock at it. I want to become RoboCop. Yeah, like this is the thing, right? Construction, because since we're on RoboCop type thing, right? RoboCop becomes RoboCop because he gets shot up by a bunch of bad guys, and yeah, right. So he's basically all entirely replaced. Just the fact that there's brain and tissue that remain. You bet. Have a great breakfast, Dan. Thank you for coming. We'll see you next time, buddy. Right on. I'm so glad you made it, man. Yeah, right. Patty, throw a rock at it. That's funny. Because really, I mean. You're going to have to think of it. Are these robots going to have the same rights as we do, right? Like, how does that work? You know, where does the legislation come in? How like it is going to be a while before we're like I think humankind is going to be comfortable with this, right? It'll take some getting used to, right? are taking robots. Really, eh? There's a big concern in Japan as people are taking robots as girlfriends, boyfriends, companions rather than people. Yeah, that's okay. That's interesting. I'm gonna just BS, GS, and stuff like that, right? That's interesting. I wouldn't. You know what? That's crazy. Used the gun he had in the movie. Yeah, that gun. Okay, so what I was saying is, yeah, so like really there would be if people who would abuse them, the robots themselves, once they start feeling some of the same things that we feel, like embarrassment, shame, anger, fear, those things, right? How will a machine that didn't grow up and learn to deal with emotions of that caliber, who was just all of a sudden created and put out there and is unaware of these emotions, right? How are they going to react when they experience those feelings, right? Anxiety, depression. Can a robot become depressed, right? Technically it should if it's real AI, right? So when you're being teased or bullied, something like that, how's a robot going to react to that? My love, Courtney, my beautiful wife, is in the chat. Good morning. You're up, eh? It was a late night. She'll still get mad at you, Richard. Yeah. Biohacking is neat. There's this article on biohacking is a good one because it breaks down the 3 types of biohacking. There's this one, which is the one I like, the nutrigenomics one. So this is a study of nutritionally manipulating the activity of your body, right? So also related to other subcategories of biohacking like sleep manipulation, exercise, attention hacking, adjusting environmental triggers like sound and light, and stress management. So this one here is just like changing things in your life. So hacking your body, this way, right? Through exercise, trying things that are different, and keeping up with things that are good and healthy, and not getting rid of the things that are bad, right? It has only the DeWalt brand of AI. That's too funny. The do-it-yourself biology, the DIY bio, subculture. So yeah, the outside of the conventional means. Let me think here. Many teachers in this crusade focus more on studying and testing unproven science, and is often criticizing for having no official oversight. So yeah, okay, I get that, but then, hey, no. Okay, go. Because you have to, please, and then you can come. Okay, go. Amelia's down here, but she's not dressed, so. So grinder, and then there's grinder biohacking, which is what we looked at with the RFID chip and stuff like that, right? So using mechanical and chemical ways to manipulate your body, right? So if she does that, I'll just shut her down. The wife with the remote control. Oh my God, that's too funny. It's okay. I have a remote control. It's called selective hearing, and I'm really good at it. So biohacking is neat. So we did look at the RFID chip. I think that was one of the last streams I did at the other house. That is pretty neat. So this, I want to think about construction for a second, because construction is so full of, there's a lot of things that can go wrong. There's incidents, accidents. You get injured, injuries, right? There's guys who lose limbs. There's a lot of things that can go wrong right? And there's a lot of things that you got to take into consideration that a lot of guys don't do. Your diet, like you're basically in training 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. Okay, so you need to have the proper diet, right? You need to eat, you need to sleep, you need to have proper, you need to use proper procedures when you're doing your work, lifting procedures, stuff like that, right? All right, Carlos. No, that's cool, man. Oh, have fun getting the pumpkin, man. That's awesome. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that here soon too for Halloween. We gotta get pumpkins going. So, yeah, later, Carlos. Take care, big guy. Right on. So, yeah, yeah. There's a lot of things we need to do, like to prevent fatigue and injury, right? So if you know, people who have good diets and good sleep habits, you know, they become better workers, right? So that's just something important. Hey, you want to say hi? Oh yeah, Amelia wants to say hi. Hey, boom boom. So, what do you have there? You know the musician Patty Broussard? She's here. Remember the one who plays that cool instrument on YouTube? Want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi. Okay. I love you, babe. Okay, we're talking, Kate. So go upstairs. Cute, eh? Yeah, but no, Patty, she loves the videos, like the music on the array. She loves it. So does my son Ben. He's 11. He's not here right now, but yeah, definitely enjoy. Yeah, right. Oh gosh, yeah, the food is something that I'm always struggling with, is a good diet. That's something I'm always yeah, yeah, Brandon is awesome. That's right. I just caught that comment, Vince. Yeah, you're right. Brandon is huge. Great guy. Nice to have around, for definitely. This is a great community. This is there's a lot of cool people, man. Oh, really nice. It's really corny, eh? No, that's awesome. I always look forward to new stuff from you, Patty. Of course. What are you doing? Okay.
Let's put in a banana.
Yeah.
For you.
Well, thank you very much.
That's a decoration.
Just a decoration?
For
Okay.
you.
Thank you. All right. I got a balloon. Okay, yeah. Okay, Big Shadows World. Good stuff. I'm honored that you came. Thank you so much for coming in. You have some good sleep, my buddy. Right on. The Milk's waiting for his Gear Runner. Yeah, what a show on the Star Wars. The Star Wars trivia was awesome. So yeah, this is like I said, I really like this article. It'll help you with the the biohacking the proper way, right? With nutrition, sleep, all this stuff. It'll give you some good things to try, right? So I'm gonna come back myself even and dig into this stuff more. Yeah, like it's really neat stuff. The other way, like the grinder biohacking, is a little risky. I wouldn't go into that like right away. This is neat stuff. Like I like to think that I'm setting okay, good stuff. Vince, oh god, Vince is okay. That's funny. And then this is the microchip implant, the RFID, which we have gone over, but it's like a little implant that will help you like unlock your computers and open doors and stuff like that, right, in the building you work in, whatnot, right? This is a little tiny chip they put it in with, like, it's an awful way actually, but yeah, like there is this one dude. Oh, this year. So this year you swallow them. and they're sensors. So that can transmit like data from, you know, stuff in your stomach and stuff like that. Or basically, I don't know, but yeah, there's sensors. These things here. So you swallow them, and then you get like readings on your body, your health, whatever, right? But pretty neat, no, pretty neat. Yeah. So this is like the device, like the needle that they use to put the chips in you. And it's actually a big needle. This right here we're going to look at in a second, but Google Smart Eyes. Google Smart Eyes. So they're like contact lenses, but Google is even going one step further. This cyber cat, that's funny. This guy's got a tattoo on his forehead. This is that thinking ink stuff, right? But it's crazy, man. The man with 13 legs, so he's got different legs for everything, right? Look at this, eh? Would you murder a robot? Like, it's crazy, right? Alien green tools in Star Wars. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. The Hitachi, right? I was shocked when Hitachi went that design from their older design. I was a little shocked. Which one's this one? Okay, so this right here will help diabetics, right? So that now this lens will read the, you know, their let's see, glucose. Yes, measure glucose in tears continuously using a wireless chip and miniaturized glucose sensor. So that's for diabetics. So they'll constantly be monitored, right? Which is really nice, really neat. There's something like Google has filed patents, right? This is how we find out this stuff for some crazy stuff. They've filed a patent for like they're literally going to there's something they're gonna inject right into your eyeball, and it does something which is insane, right? So they also have a chip, like a lens that'll correct farsightedness. So, oh right, that's they have this one that's trying. They're claiming they can correct blindness, right? So this something they actually stick a needle in your eye and inject this thing into your eye, and it uses something to give vision back, which is insane. It's really insane. Is it in this article or is it in the next one? Let's see here. Smart contact lenses, but they're already raced to develop technology for contact lenses in the future. Superhuman, yeah, so give you superhuman vision, heads up displays. Yeah, Google has one. Yeah, in your eye, Christina. Yeah, Google has one that what the heck? What? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it has a camera. Sorry. They already have one that has a camera in it, right? So it's insane, right? So medical sensors and much more. So their products are already being developed, but yeah, it's insane, right? But it turns out that eyeballs are the perfect place to put technology. Isn't that crazy? So their smart contact lenses are like implants, but they don't require surgery and can usually be removed or inserted by the user. They're neither on or under the skin full time. They're exposed to both air and the body's internal chemistry. Right? Wireless charging. Right. So yeah, they charge wirelessly as well. So is that just an ad? Yeah. There's something I wanted to find real quick, though, to show you guys, because this is really neat. Yeah, so right here. So this is talking about the patent, right? The latest Verily Smart contact lens is actually injected into the eyeball, according to a recently published patent. So it's less of a contact lens and more of a surgical implant. So the process is vaguely gruesome. Your natural lens is removed from your eyeball. A fluid is then injected into the eye, and that fluid fuses with the eye's lens capsule as it solidifies. Inside this new artificial lens lives storage, battery, sensors, a radio, and other electronics. The artificial lens would take over the job of focusing light onto the retina, improving vision in numerous ways without glasses, but in a flexible, interactive way. So, right? Look at that stuff, right? That's pretty crazy, neat. I would do it. I would use it. I don't care. I would do it. Supervision without supervision, right? So, some really neat stuff. I would love to have eyes that I could like bring up a display inside, you know, and like if you know, just think, right? Like, is this voice activated stuff, or like are we gonna get to the point where we can just think it and it'll react, right? Like, pretty crazy, right? It would be a totally different world for them. I would say, yeah. I don't know. You'd have to ask a blind person, because that, to me, would be awful, right? Not to be able to see. To be blind would be awful, right? Like, how hard would life... I'm not saying that it'd be hard or any different. You kind of adapt. Like, blind people aren't different or anything, of course, right? But, like, I blind and deaf, like those are two like anybody who suffers from that sensory, like some kind of sensor deprivation or whatever like that, I feel terrible about that. That's awful, right? Like, could you imagine not being able to see or hear or even smell? Like, those are the things that bring you so much emotion, right? Like, it would be so different. But yeah, so like they're claiming to be able to cure blindness and stuff, right? So, yeah, Wolverine abilities, and I'm done. Yeah, right. Well, oh man, Wolverine, that guy, suffers a lot though from his abilities, right? So, I think it would be incredible. Yes, for them to see as well, Patty. Some of the stuff I was reading last night, guys, just blew my mind. Okay, the way these guys are talking is they're saying the first person to live to be 1,000 years old is alive right now, right? Alive right now. We just got Teacher Elsa, love you, Daddy. Aw, that's too funny. Teacher Elsa, my daughter, just super chatted $5, or not super chatted. The Streamlabs donation link, which is awesome. I love Streamlabs, guys, and Discord, Nitro, and Streamlabs. Man, I love Streamlabs. I do. I absolutely love it. So the stuff that Discord and Streamlabs is doing is incredible. It's gonna be cool. I got some other stuff. I haven't seen it working yet, but I have to make sure that it's working. The bots that I set up. So I set up some chat bots, but I forgot to go back and I was gonna do another thing, but we'll see how that goes. But thank you, Amelia. That's cute. So yeah. So some of the stuff I was reading last night. Okay, they're talking about like living forever, basically, right? And
Can I put this close the phone and we can see it?
No, it's okay. Yeah, no, you won't be able to see it, I don't think, love. Okay. But yeah, so the technology like that we have or is in development is insane. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a nice balloon. It's a very nice balloon.
What's this?
I love you.
And
Mom, okay?
where the sand is coming out of this.
Yeah, there's sand in there. Yeah.
But there's a red hole.
They have
Put this like behind.
you can put it right there, over here, okay?
Okay.
And then yeah, you'll be able to see it behind. Okay, right there. Okay, go, and you'll be able to see it. Cute. Oh, I better make sure she can see it, or yeah, we'll be in trouble. Oh yeah, she's so cute. I love it. Yeah, both of them have such cute little voices. I'm going to have another girl. I just know it. Like my you know, you remember how we have the sex of the baby in that envelope, right? Pardon me. So we haven't looked at the envelope yet. We don't know the sex of the baby, but I think we're probably gonna wait. So, after the baby's born, we can open the envelope and we'll see, you know, if they were right, for one, and two, what it would have been like if they were wrong and we were thinking it was that sex, right? How could that? Yeah, she can see the balloon. That's good. You know what she's having? Yeah, I think it's a girl. I honestly, I have no thought that it's a boy whatsoever. I'm sure it's a girl. So, but yeah, it's exciting to see. It's gonna be exciting it's exciting to wait. Is what I'm trying to say, right? To wait to see the sex of the baby. It's fun, right? Thanks, Brandon. Yeah, Ben, you guys will start to see Ben a lot more over the winter and stuff like that too. We're gonna be working on his channel a lot more as well. So it's gonna be yeah, you'll see more of Ben too. He's a really great kid. Oh my god. You no, not yet, Richard. Hey. Yeah, I never thought I would be like, she's having a baby. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Not for me. I'm good, but that's why I have the envelope and not Courtney, because she'd open it. Actually, I don't even know. It's up in my wallet, I think, actually, but yeah, we waited. We waited for the girls both, and with Adeline being the second girl, that was even more shocking, right? I was like, whoa, really? But now, yeah, I know it's a girl. This is neat. Yeah, so. This is crazy. The stuff that I was reading about, and it just blew my mind. And when I was a kid, when we were kids, we'd think that we could live forever because, oh man, the technology now it might not be great, but it's rapidly advancing so quickly. By the time we're older, the tech will be there. We can live forever, right? Well, that's not. It's actually could be true. It really could be true. They have a way of reversing aging. Now that it's like they program your they've been able to hack the human DNA code, and they can literally take a person who's 60 years old and reduce their age back to, like, you know, it would be, so when they're actually 90, then they would be 60. You know what I mean? That they would. It's crazy. Like, so they would be 90 years old, and that's when they would be like naturally 60, right? So, it's amazing. Eddie, look under my kilt, and you'll get a big surprise. Oh my gosh! Yeah, don't be lifting any kilts. So, yeah, we are too close. That's right. Yeah, we are close to the finish line, so we won't. So yeah, we're pretty much all moved out of the old house. We've moved everything out. We were in there cleaning yesterday. We're gonna have cleaners go in again this week. So yeah, we're totally out of the other place. Yeah, it feels good. Yeah, we're all moved in here. We're just not, unpacked, but that'll happen. I threw away so much stuff over this move. It would have blown your guys' mind how much stuff I threw away. This move, it was really awesome to get rid of a lot of stuff. So yeah, this transhumanism is a way of thinking about the future that is based on the premise that the human species in its current form does not represent the end of our development, but rather a comparatively early phase. Actually, this is, I think, exactly what I was just talking about them reversing aging, right? So transhumanism is a class of philosophies of life that seek the continuation, and acceleration of the evolution of intelligent life beyond its currently human form and human limitations by means of science and technology, guided by life-promoting principles and values. So you get that, right? Like this is a really good article on, yeah, our new furniture arrives on Wednesday. Yeah, we did get a couple new things. We had this bed, Courtney. What's the name of that bed? The mattress. It's incredible. This mattress we got. It came in a box. It was like a 100-pound box. But when you unwrap it and you it's a king size bed. And it's an amazing and really nice, actual firm mattress that I slept like a baby on it. But Wilro, what's up, my man? Hey, Este, what's up, Este? Right on, dude. Nice that you stopped by, man. Right on. That's awesome, brother. Very cool. What are you doing this on Sunday, man? You got some work you got doing, or that's football, bro? I know it's beer and NFL day, right? So, yeah. Okay, so I gotta buy a new saw right away. So which saw should I get? What cordless saw should I get? And think about this. I'm in the market for a new impact driver as well, right? So I'm the SA. Isn't that it? Essay? Yeah, football, yeah. Yeah, of course. Oh man. Oh shoot, I just lost my train of thought. It's not foam, I don't think. Well, it may be. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know. According an Endy bed. Yeah, right. It's Canadian made. It was made in, come from BC. Yeah, you order it online. It comes in a box. And, you're Real Estate Whisperer. You're going live in, my time is going live an hour and a half, an hour and 20 minutes. Eating fire for dinner. Nice, man. So, right. I'm trying to buy. I gotta buy a saw, man. Yeah, circular saw. Yeah, I think I was using the M18. Yeah, that's right. I was using the M18 fuel, and I really liked it. Like, I posted a video on Discord, and I cut through a bundle of 16 gauge channel with that saw with a 5.0 with the 5 amp battery on it, and it was just like cut through it with butter. It was a dull blade too, right? So, and the impact gun is really impressive. So I might get the kit.
Daddy?
I might actually get the Milwaukee kit and just do it.
You were too loud because I'm watching the show.
Oh, okay. I'll be quiet for you, okay? Okay, I love you. Oh, man. She's the best. You're going to New Orleans? Awesome, man. You're going live from New Orleans. That's big news. Big news, everybody. Make sure you share out that video. Going live from New Orleans. That's awesome, man. Nice. No, I do have worm drive, a skill saw worm drive. My corded. I love it. And yeah, I'm definitely not go. I wouldn't switch, but I'm looking for cordless. I'm definitely looking for a cordless set. So, yeah, buddy at work, man, he had the set. He got it is quiet, Vince. Yes. That's why I like the GX 120 and the BX3. The BX3 I am on Instagram. The link is in my YouTube in my about page under links. My Instagram is on there. But oh, thanks, Eddie. Yeah, she's so cute, man. Yeah. So that Hilti gun is very quiet, and that's why I like it so much. One of the reasons why I like it so much. It's lightweight and it's gas powered, so it's a lot quieter than the 351s. The traditional, like the ones where you have the strips of the 22 caliber shots. Those are extremely loud because you're popping shots, 22 caliber shots off. And the only thing that's loud is when you're shooting into the iron, the I-beams or columns. When you shoot into the iron, you need to have hearing protection. You can get away with shooting into track into concrete without hearing protection, but you know what? When I was younger, I didn't care so much, but nowadays, like even the past decade, right? It's like double. I put earplugs and my earmuffs on. Is all the time whenever it's getting loud. So oh, there you go. Thanks, Courtney, for linking the Instagram. That's awesome. But it's Vince, how much are IPM or is that RPM does the Gen 3 Impact have? Excuse me. Houston Clippers. Is that NBA? Oh yeah, right on. Yeah. It is right on. NBA is awesome too, man. I actually really miss having the team. Like in Toronto, when I lived there, I could go and watch games, right? Because we have the Raptors there. And it sucks that, we don't have that out here now. So I'll miss that. So yeah, transhumanism, right? What does it mean to be human? Biology has a simple answer. I think this is the article that talks about reversing age. Fist fight, late night NBA. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a video on the 351 as well, the DX 351. I'm gonna do a video on that this week, and you'll see the difference. Because the 120 is I love it. Yeah, it's got the long skinny nozzle, and it can hold 4 strips of shots right at once. So with the other ones, there used to be like the 350 is a single loading one, right? You have to put a shot, shoot, put a shot, shoot, but it comes in the strip, I think, of 10 shots, right? There's 10 shots in a strip, I think. In Edmonton we have CFL, and of course the NHL as well. We have the Oilers, Edmonton Oilers, and we have the Edmonton Eskimos. So we have CFL, so Canadian football, which I go to a lot of games, or used to before the kids anyway. I used to go to every single game. But now, we just have hockey, basically, in an NHL. So it would be nice to be able to see an NBA game again, though. But yeah, it would be nice to see my very first NFL game, something I've never seen live before. Being as big a football fan and enthusiast as I have been over the years, I cannot believe I haven't been to a live NFL game. Oh yeah, there's hockey everywhere in Canada. Every city has a hockey team here, man. Oh man. So yeah, I remember. Oh, she was a cyborg too. What was her? Avengers 4 will start 5 years after Infinity Wars ends. Oh wow, that's cool. So they are making another one. So yeah, this is neat stuff. This right here, oh my gosh, what was transhumanist? Oh yeah, so cryonics, right? Here's another one. So the cryonics, right? So this is like that sleep chamber where you freeze yourself and wake up, 100 years later, and everything's different. Oh, I watched a movie called Idiocracy last night. Idiocracy. I love it. I've seen it before, obviously, but I watched it again last night. I would love to see a live Saints game. I would love to see that. That would be awesome. I always liked watching. I always liked New Orleans. Their football, their NFL club. They have a good club there. I've always been a fan. But yeah, that'd be so cool. I'm gonna do it. The Chicago Blackhawks. Yeah, my cousin Brian has been a lifelong Chicago Blackhawks fan. Cryonics, what a crazy. So yeah, so high fidelity preservation of the human body, and particularly the brain, after what we would call death, in anticipation of possible future revival. Okay, so you're sick or you're dying, you freeze yourself for, like, this is rich people are doing this, I'm sure already, freezing themselves so they can be woken up when they have the stuff to fix them, right? Excuse me. Virtual reality, wow. Gene therapy is that stuff. Bad genes with good genes, yeah. An RNA interface can selectively knock out gene expression. That's, yeah, right. I mean, space colonization. I love this. Cybernetics. Can you spot the cyborg in this picture? You're looking right at him. The man who was born almost deaf but can now hear thanks to a cochlear implant. So there we go, right? Michael Jackson is alive. Yeah, he froze. He's frozen, right? All right, Brandon. See you later, big guy. Right on, man. Thanks for coming. They'll steal the mailbox in Camden. Yeah. Oh man, what did I miss? Oh, and curling. Yeah, curling. They love it here. I don't watch curling. I don't know anything about it. But they throw rocks and ice or something. I don't know. So is Tupac. Yeah, Tupac, Biggie, and MJ are all in the cryonic chamber. Oh my God, that's funny, man. Yeah, Brandon, thanks for coming, man. And yeah, thank you for everything, Brandon. You've been awesome part of the community. As everybody here, actually, you know, it's been a lot of fun. YouTube, I can't believe how much fun. A lot of grind. This first year has been a lot of grinding. Look at this, a landmark NASA study, advanced automation for space missions, right? So this is now we're talking for construction, right? So autonomous self-replicating robotics, okay? So that's the idea, right? So they go to space, and you can have robots assembling everything, and then you know, everything building and making it, building bases or stuff like that for us to land ahead of time, right? Send up the robots, and the robots build like other robots and stuff to, you know, and build the structures and all that stuff. It's crazy, man. I think that's really crazy. So I think that, you know, I think looking to the future, looking at this stuff gives me hope that the world isn't as fucked up as we think it is, right? When I think of mankind in the world, and it's like, man, what's gonna happen, right? Like, are we really going to destroy ourselves, or are we going to evolve, right? Are we going to start thinking about this stuff more and less about making things that destroy, right? Like, we should be thinking about putting our concentration into things that create life, right? Or create, right? Or build, not destroy, you know, like bombs and stuff like that, right? And I get it. As long as there's like scary people out there, that we have to be protected, and it is a race, I suppose, between who's got the bigger guns. But I just I feel like there would be a better way to deal with it, right? Like I just I don't know. I think we've been seeing a shift. I really think we um, you know, I think we're changing. I think the world's changing, you know, and that's what's so nice about all this research I've been doing this year and technology and stuff like that is has restored my faith in humanity, right? So I like to think that we're going to really, eh? Wheel row. My dad and my sister are in Fort Lauderdale right now. We have like I said, like my mom and dad have a condo in Lauderdale, right, like right on the beach, dude. And I gotta get down there, man. I just once things settle down and you know, I'm gonna start traveling. Honestly, like, you know, I'm gonna give it maybe in between a year and 2 years. Then I'm gonna get up and start traveling some more, you know, and get down south. Like I was saying, I'm looking to the south to move to live in, you know, 6 years, 7 years time. I hope we don't have Terminators. Yep, that would be the worst. Your brother-in-law's in Lauderdale, eh? Yeah, I love it, man. We had a condo in Miami when I was a kid, and when they got the Lauderdale one, I was like almost at high school, I think, and so I was only there the one time, but I did go to Miami quite a bit, and we actually stayed in Daytona quite a bit too when I was younger because of the Daytona 500 and Bike Week, and my spring break was I think like a week or 2 weeks before the actual spring break, so it was cool when I was younger to go and hang out. I did a lot of skateboarding in like there was this one shop, it was called the Big Kahuna, I think, and it had like a huge bowl to skate in right in the store, right? It was sweet. But yeah, I used to buy a bunch of surfboard wax and bring it back home, and we would use the surfboard wax to wax curbs when we were kids, to skateboard to 50/50, right, to grind and stuff, because we didn't have skate parks when I was a kid, right? Skateboarders were little assholes when I was a kid, and we always got chased away by the cops and by security guards and just people in general, right? So yeah, we had to be creative, right? So I used to bring back tons of surfboard wax to wax the curbs, to wax whatever, right? So we even waxed the bottoms of our wood boards and strapped them to our feet in the wintertime so we could ride them down the hill. But that was before snowboards were even invented, right? So yeah, we did some. Yeah, that was cool. Sex wax. I always bought sex wax. Yeah, you know, Louisiana, man. There's, you know, that's the kind of, you know what I love about the United States. This is my favorite thing about the States, is how, yeah, sex wax is the best. Right on. Boiled nuts from all the way from Hawaii. Wow, thank you, man. Good to see you. Boiled Nuts is actually the top donator as well, who actually knocked out VCG for the long-running donation leader there for top donation. So Boiled Nuts, he had went and donated 20. Pardon me, sorry, $25, and it was after the stream. It was later on, like after I think I went live with the house with the girls, and yeah. So thank you very much, Boiled Nuts. And I finally get a chance to thank you. So I appreciate the support. Obviously, it's a grind, yeah, and I just, yeah, it really warms my heart to to see all the support I get from you guys. So yeah, man, so it's really dope. I don't even know if I'm gonna get through my pages today. Like, look at oh, this right here. I gotta show you this. This is really neat. Molecular nano machine assembly mimics human muscle movement. Okay, so check this out. Right, so molecular nano machines. So these things are little tiny machines that, excuse me, it's like totally science sci-fi type stuff, right? Like, so an assembly of thousands of nano machines has been put together to produce coordinated contraction movement extending up to 10 centimeters, akin to the movement of muscular fibers. So think about it, right? So it's mimicking muscular movement. So it's like, just think about, I can't even explain it because it blows my mind so much, the implication of this thing, right? Like I can't. So this discovery has a number of applications in nanotechnology and the field of synthesis of artificial muscles. So yeah, right, artificial muscles and stuff like that. Like that's really, really cool, right? On the old Scotland battlefield, there's it's great surf wax, yeah, sex wax, yeah, it was definitely the only brand that I ever bought. So I would love to get some more actually. I bet you I could buy it online now, but we don't really use it because but I do know where I can use it, so I'm gonna buy some sex wax. I can't believe I forgot. Like I used to only buy it when I was in the States, right? But yeah, I could totally use it now. But yeah, so this is really neat stuff. I think like they're manufacturing muscles, right? So it's just a matter of time where the muscles become bones and this and that, blah blah blah, right? So I think it's incredible technology, right? So cybernetics protocol. This is like a security protocol, and I just wanted to kind of show you this one thing. So this is what they offer. Okay, decentralized risk management. This is IGA or whatever. Or hold on here. Sorry, what the heck? Artificial General Intelligence, right? So AGI. Complete trustless automated liquid exchange. So this is high tech stuff, right? Where it says, oh my gosh, did I just totally it's like high tech, it's like encryption, right? It's talking about how the internet's gonna evolve, right? And how secure this data is going to be. It's amazing how the data from point A to B is split up, like, and it's all through the web, and it's encrypted on top of that, and it's only put back together at point B, right? And it's crazy stuff you got to look into. I can yeah, so fixed position to be the leading risk management protocol for blockchains. So if you know what blockchains are, that's what I was talking about, right? Like blockchains, like splitting the data up when it's out there in the web and only putting it together again when it's, this just talks about some crazy stuff. I wanted to just include it for people doing the research because yeah, it's insane, right? Oh, Westworld. Yeah, so Westworld is really an interesting show. I don't know how many of you guys have seen Westworld. I think I've only seen about three for sure, maybe 4 episodes of it. And I like it. I really like it. It's a super weird, twisted concept, but yeah, the Eagles got to run the ball, eh? Oh, so I've been trying to watch as much NFL as I can, but see, look, here's one about AI. We have machine learning and neural networks. Yeah, right. So machine learning and neural networks, but what is true AI? It's like we went. It's about predicting, right? It's about having augmented and virtual reality, right? So, but yeah, this stuff here, now we're building neural networks for automotive AI, right? So these are those self-driving cars and stuff like that, right? And that's just a bunch of tech put together. But yeah, so there's quite a bit of research here. I'm actually really far behind. So yeah, robotics for human augmentation, right? So when we can start, this is how we need. This is the part that where we need to communicate with machine, right? So by thought to make it more natural, right? But you know, when guys get hurt in construction and stuff like that, if they, you know, and they can be repaired better, you know, and maybe possibly return to work even, like, wouldn't that be good, right? Wouldn't that be a good thing? WCB is awful, right? Like sitting off work on WCB or on injury, even, like people like the guys that I know on long-term disability, you know, like just what the F, man? They barely have any money. They just sit on their butts all day and do nothing. They have unhealthy habits, right? Like eating and like they don't do drugs and or drink, but they, you know, they smoke a lot of cigarettes, drink a lot of coffee type thing. But you know, they their lives are very meaningless, and I don't mean to say it like that. It's just like they don't do anything. Like they collect a tiny small check, and they suffer a lot of pain, right? And they're just this because they have disabilities, right? Like it's an awful life. So wouldn't you want to be, you know? I think that if we could put people back together, you know, and put them back to work, at least at something, right? Like meaningful. That's the point. Like we all want to have meaning, right? Like this is cool. This is a leg so this is Biomechatronics. And it's amazing, actually. It's amazing. You know what? I'm going to skip ahead. And I'm going to show you a quick little video. My birthday's March the 7th. Your birthday is on my grandfather's birthday, March 15th. That's incredible. My grandfather, my dear grandfather who just passed away a couple years, maybe 2-3 years ago. His birthday was on March 15th. That's crazy, man. I would love to see. If you're not a member of the Discord, Richard, you can join the Discord right here, and you could post a pic on that. I love to see it. I'm definitely getting a new tattoo as well, and it has something to do with my grandfather, which is cool as well. Which is kind of that's crazy, eh, Richard? Yeah. Anyway, so that's cool, man. We have birthdays very close, so that's amazing. I won't forget. I'll put that. Is my ancestor, Sir Andrew de Moray clan color. Rue is in November? What November what, Eddie? Oh, wow. Really, eh? Well, that's your March as well. That's awesome, man. Wow. Are you guys up Pisces? Yeah, right? That's amazing. That's so cool. In November. My mother is in November as well. Yeah, my mother is November 12th. And my father is August 13th. That's amazing. Okay. Oh, here. Oh man, I wish I don't have enough time to play this, but this was cool. This is a cool video. If you get a chance, I'm gonna mute it for a second. If you get a chance to watch this video, it's linked in the description. It's really neat. This guy was okay. So degenerative eye diseases they can treat. So I have the volume muted, but yeah, we can actually Aries. Okay, so yeah, because I don't remember how it's broken up. So yeah, Aries and Pisces are in March. That's really neat. Ghost in the Shell is amazing. Okay, I have like watched Ghost in the Shell, like the animes. I've even read the mangas. Yeah, like for like all my whole life almost, I think, right? So I was so excited when they did a Ghost in the Shell a movie, and it was awesome. I love it. I absolutely love it. I need to get a 4K TV. I do not have a 4K television yet. So, you know, I have a 3D television. I have a 3D TV. Okay. Oh, you are? Okay. I just can't remember. That's good, Richard. Yeah. Here's the Discord here. Right on. Yeah, I'm on the Discord. Yeah, okay, yeah. But yeah, that was it was really, really cool. So, do you see this guy here, eh? Like, this coffee, bulletproof coffee. Have you guys heard of that before? Bulletproof coffee? The toxin-free coffee mixed with butter and MCT. But yeah, it's incredible stuff. Yeah, always. The offensive line always needs to do their job, you know? Man, I get it. It's not as easy because when you're on O-line, when you're going to pass and you're playing guard, you got to drop back, right? And going backwards when you got guys pushing you forward, that's a tough job. That's a real tough job, right? And I played linebacker, so I loved picking them guys apart and finding the holes. That was a special talent of mine because I was a small linebacker too. I could just kind of like sneak through the holes, right? It was awesome. I played inside in high school, and I played outside linebacker in my city league ball. But yeah, I played usually like the strong side, wherever the strong side would be most of the time. So, but yeah, mainly on the right side. But yeah, it was fun. So the Samsung 4K TV. This is neat, eh? Just some weird stuff, right? Like these guys are just doing some weird stuff to experience different stuff. So Dr. Aubrey de Grey believes the first person who will live to be 1,000. Oh, so here we go. Here, this video is where it talks about some stuff. Oh, you saw the guy with the antenna, eh? So they have a new okay, so 4K play cost me 600. 4K play. 3D. Yeah. Oh, cool, dude. So you get 4K 3D 65. Okay, so that's cool. So Samsung, I'm definitely have to look. I gotta get it. The LG wallpaper TV, eh? Oh, cool. I'm gonna put both down. And Samsung. This video I'm gonna play quick before I close in today. Just maybe not the whole one, but just so you guys to think this is how I overall feel about the cyborg thing, right? Cyborg, right? This is really cool. I like this. This will be helpful to rehabilitate workers. Right now, I think you got to be rich people to have stuff like this, but or be really smart and build it yourself, like this guy.
Very strange.
Let's check it out.
I would sit in the
This
basement,
could help a lot of
no
injured
sound,
guys.
silence, and I'd just sit there and rock. And I'd do this for hours and hours and hours. I think my parents thought I was insane, but what I was doing is imagining futures, imagining what life could be.
The next step in human evolution may not be biological, but technological. By merging ourselves with machines that augment and enhance our physical and perceived realities. But this is no small feat. I mean, the human form is a product of billions of years of natural selection. And that's why innovators like Hugh Herr are actually looking to nature for inspiration to bridge the gap between man and machine.
When I was 17 with my climbing partner Jeff Batzer, we ice climbed Huntington's Ravine on Mount Washington. We got disoriented in a complete blizzard and spent the next several days trying to get ourselves out to civilization. We made it within a few miles of a roadway, and we couldn't walk. Our lower limbs were completely frostbitten, completely numb. Luckily, someone was out snowshoeing, saw human tracks, and we were plucked from the mountain via helicopter. Then I spent, months in the hospital. Gangrene had set in, was slowly making its way up my body, and it was clear that amputation was necessary. About 12 months after my limbs were amputated, I was climbing at the same level as I had before the accident. And people started to get nervous. And then I exceeded that level and started to climb walls that no one ever climbed before. And then I became a threat. And that happened overnight. Some of my climbing colleagues actually threatened to cut their own legs off to achieve the same unfair advantage as me. No one actually did it. The fact that I could design my body part and exceed what I had achieved before and even exceed what nature intended was very inspiring, because I realized that technology has the power to heal, to rehabilitate, and to even extend human experience and human capability. That set me on this trajectory of tinkering, of designing, of climbing, and then going back to the shop and whittling and carving and machining.
I agree, Richard. I love the cars that they're making. You know what? I'm gonna.
You saw
so this guy's really cool. Okay, this guy's name is Hugh Herr, and this guy has been making prosthetics better, right? So he's developed like this stuff now, like 3D printing and all this new tech, right? So this guy was making him yeah. Oh, sorry, the Johnny Manziel thing, right? Like, I honestly been so busy that I'm not up to date with the NFL or the CFL. So, 1 minute I seen him in the NFL, the guy was gonna be Johnny Football. The guy's gonna be awesome, and then I saw him in the CFL. But I didn't know anything even happened to him. That he's not in the CFL either. Did they give him he sucks or what? I don't know. But isn't that crazy, eh? Oh right, yeah. So, but anyway, this guy is awesome, right? So he has two prosthetic legs. And the legs, he can do crazy stuff. Like, you've seen him climbing and stuff like that. So he's modified them to suit to help him climbing and stuff like that, right? And he's got they're like adaptive learning type of limbs, right? They actually have computers in them that store data and learn the person's movements and things like that. So it integrates with the person. Almost seem more seamlessly, right? So it's just crazy stuff where prosthetics are. And when I first thought about doing a stream on cyborgs and construction, I was thinking like exoskeletons and prosthetics like this, right? So where it led me was down like a rabbit hole almost of a bunch of crazy technology. And this guy here, Hugh Herr, is the best thing that came out of that research. And this other lady at the beginning, who was talking about biohacking, right here. Okay, Dr. Axe, food is medicine, right? So this is a guide to biohacking, but doing it in a non-harmful way, I guess. Or it's just like basically figuring yourself out and reprogramming yourself, right? So I like that. I like these two. So, right? So sleep, eat, meditate, relax, change when you're eating, kick sugar to the curb, try an elimination diet. So, yeah, stuff like that, right? Things that lead to, like, in when you work hard, like, when you're in the trades, you gotta get your sleep. You gotta sleep well. You gotta eat well. You gotta take care of yourself when you're not at work, because it's a tough job. You gotta be in good shape, and you got to. Oh, do you know Dr. Axe, Patty? That's awesome. That's very cool, man. I'm wow. But yeah, I really liked this article. Talking about sleep, exercise, and diet. That's the best way for us for preventative maintenance, right? And health is important, right? So boiled nuts, especially too, if you haven't already checked out Patty's channel, do it. Okay, you'll love her. She plays a very cool, like an instrument called the array. It's really nice. You'll like it. I guarantee it. Everybody, actually, you should. But yeah, definitely boiled nuts. Definitely go check her channel out. Okay, and so don't forget. Patty also has a Halloween video coming out. Did you say that next week, maybe? But pretty soon for Halloween, and so make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss when that video drops. Don't forget, your real estate whisperer Christina and Eddie are on their way to New Orleans right now, because they'll be going live from somewhere there. I think that's what I got out of that, right, guys? So that's gonna be it's within the hour. So yeah, we should wrap this stream up. But I really appreciate everybody stopping in and hanging out, and be cool. I just I'm super happy to be back up and running, and the array Mbira, that's right, array Mbira. Oh, Mbira, good, Mbira. Array Mbira. Perfect. Thank you, Patty. Thank you so much, everybody. Boiled Nuts and Vince, VCG Construction, Eddie, Christina, Dan, Richard, Wheelrow, Brandon. Big Shadows World as well. Let me see. Okay, I think I got everyone. Oh, Carlos De La Cruz. Right on, Hoser. And it was awesome. It was a really good time today, guys. And I'll see you guys over at Christina's stream, and changing my publishing schedule a little bit. I'm just going to go a little more chill. Before I published Tuesdays and Thursdays, now I'm just going to publish twice a week. I'm going to change it to bi-weekly. So yeah, anyways, that was a great stream, everybody. I had a lot of fun. Thank you all for coming. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.